GrindTime, ATL, everybody. We got a guest on the show, man.
Yes,
Producer, baby. Shout out, and I want everybody to tune in. It's gonna be a great show. I'm your
hell
host,
of a show,
Willie Green, and this is the producer.
Yo, it's your boy, the Snapback God, in the building alongside
Tommy the hubby. What up?
What's up, my brother? Hey, man, that song right there, it made me want to go work out right now. It made me want to do barbells right now.
You gotta go overhand.
Like,
you can't be the overhand. You gotta be overhand.
Excuse how I look right now because on AI. On Instagram, I look better.
Okay.
I paid $19.99 a month, you know what I'm saying, to give myself some abs. On Instagram, I got abs, full-blown abs.
That's crazy.
I drive a Lamborghini.
Wow.
I drive a Bentley.
Damn.
I drive a Porsche.
Ooh.
I have a private jet.
Oh.
And I have a helicopter.
Shout out to the producer,
Yes.
man. Clap for the producer, man.
And I got all the bad bitches.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I am. Because nowadays, we don't see each other in real life. We see each other on social media.
Right.
So everything is on social media,
Everything,
right?
yeah,
and now you can't tell what's real and what's fake.
Yeah.
You know, before in hip hop, you know, we thought that everything they were doing in the music videos it was real stuff.
Yeah.
But come to find out, that was also fake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't living in those cribs on MTV.
They weren't driving no cars.
They weren't driving those cars.
They wasn't wearing them chains.
They weren't wearing them chains.
They was borrowing them
you know what I'm
things from the
saying?
big D's, man. You know what I'm saying? The big boys, you know what I'm saying?
And like I'm looking at y'all, I've been watching y'all episodes, and I'm like, man, they got the sneakers. I say I gotta come through with my little kicks.
Word
you know
up,
what I'm saying?
word up.
I got the Freddy Kruegers right now.
I'm checking you out.
You know what I
big
mean?
kicks right there. If you know, you know.
No, you know. So I mean, yo, this whole society is really is smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, yo.
And a lot of the times there's people watching out in Wichita, Kansas,
everywhere,
Idaho potatoes.
Yeah.
Goddamn, buff up Egypt, you know what I'm saying? And they think what they're watching is real.
Yeah.
And that's why we have the problem in the streets with what y'all said earlier, the YNs, the OGs, Triple O. Because right now, listen, as time goes on, we're dying younger.
Yeah.
So people don't live to get to be an OG anymore.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So
they die at Big Homie.
Yeah.
And Big Homie is not showing, because before I had OGs that told me what was right from wrong.
Right.
They was like, listen, we know you're going to do your dirt, but you got to do it in a way that doesn't hurt your community.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like now, these kids out here, they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't give a fuck who they hurt or what's going on. The other day, Piedmont Park.
Oh, yeah, you see.
I'm out there at Piedmont Park.
Oh, you was out there?
I was out there.
That's crazy.
404 day. Everybody's having a good time. Next thing
boom.
you know, the sun goes down. The book bags come out.
The ski masks go on.
A girl innocent girl gets shot. Now her parents got to learn that their daughter, you know what I'm saying, is dead.
Innocent bystander.
It's like me, I'm a dad now. You know, I've got a 5-year-old girl, 8-year-old son.
Right.
And now I'm like, man, can I let my kids go to these type of functions and events? Because I got to worry about them, you know what I'm saying, coming home.
Yeah.
I follow my son around.
Let me ask you a question though about that. Being in the society that we living in, because everything is fake that appears to be real, and everything that's real appears to be fake.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And there's a lot like going on as far as, you know, I was watching a video the other day, and it's some dude, and I pray to God this dude wasn't 50, and I hope the guy that he wasn't even in his 40s talking stupid like this. Right. If you sold a bag of weed when you was 13 or 15, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? No snitching. Now,
right.
I agree with that. Now let me see where your head at with the fact when it comes to snitching at our ages, because there's a difference between being a civilian and telling, and being in the streets and snitching.
Yes.
You understand? There's a big difference.
Yes.
Even with the Gucci situation, I'm not going to speak on who was wrong or who was right, but I will say this: even though
Pooh Shiesty's dad was on the wrong. First of all,
even with Pooh Shiesty, he's a grown man.
Yeah.
Why in or not, 25 years old, you've been to prison, you understand, you know right and wrong. You know when you put that together, you can't dictate this man ain't gonna be Ted, this man ain't gonna. You don't know what a person. Even though you look at him as a G, however you want to look at him, you know you got to hold a responsibility.
Yeah.
Before you go, I didn't, because I think like that. You know,
if you're a civilian, you're allowed to snitch, right?
No, you're allowed to tell.
Tell, yes,
yeah,
tell. Not snitching means you
commit the crime with the people
yes.
and boom, boom, you try to get your time off.
Now, if you're in the streets, you're supposed to charge it to the game and keep your mouth closed.
Exactly.
When I got shot in 2006 in my chest, I charged it to the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I said,
how I look at life, even when the police pull me over or something happens to me, I say, yo, I guess that's my karma for doing all the wrong shit that I did in my past.
Right.
Luckily, I feel like all my karma caught up to me, and I'm in a clean slate, and I ain't gotta watch my back.
There you go.
I never watch my back because I know God got me now. Because I live in a God's protecting me no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I don't fear nothing but God.
I'm still tell my camel.
And I don't ever watch my.
I'm still gonna tell my camel, man.
Would you tell now? If something was to happen, would you tell?
No, because I've been a part of the streets.
Hold up. What you mean though? Okay, let me ask you a question.
Even though I'm a civilian now, I'm still.
Let me ask you a question, and this is a very important question I'm about to ask you. Because you say you wouldn't tell, you know, you're a stand-up guy, you're a civilian, you got a family, you got kids,
he can't
all this
tell
type
if
of
he
stuff.
wanted to.
Now, your neighbor across the street, 4 or 5 young YNs, they trying to steal their car. They say, "Oh, he ain't got no burger, but I'm gonna kick in his door." You see it, you ain't gonna call the police because your house next now.
No, I'm gonna say, get your asses up out that man's shit. Okay. I'm gonna go out there and protect my neighbor.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And if I have one, I might let one out.
That's where justification comes in at. Because the problem is everybody's scared to protect their communities because nobody want to be considered a snitch.
Yeah.
You understand? I think that's so stupid.
So telling is a part of protecting the community?
Huh?
Telling is a part of
it depends on what if you're selling drugs out your house. You know what I'm saying? If you're selling drugs out your house, and I know that's what you're doing over there, I ain't got shit to say. Whatever happens, come to your way. You stand up, you take your L. But if this an old lady or a married couple with kids over there, man, or somebody drive by, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, bull kick. I see. I'm telling you. Why? Because I'm a civilian. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Mm-hmm. Man, if we done came too far to be scared, first of all, be scared of our own people. Yeah. The streets is the streets. Yeah. I'm not in the streets. Hold on, let me explain you this here. If somebody rob my mama and shoot my mama, and I'm here or wherever, home invade my mama and shoot and kill my mom, I got to go and risk my life, the rest of my life in prison when I know I got 6 kids, grandkids, I got people out here that love me and depend on me. First of all, you decided to crash out. You knew what the consequences were when you put that gun in your hands. I might not be a killer. I might not be a shooter. Everybody's not a killer and a shooter. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my lick back. Your ass going to prison fucking with me, man. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not going to prison for the rest of my life. You're gonna call me a snitch there, because that's not snitching. No. Now if I do the drive-by with you and say I wasn't a shooter, that's snitching.
Yeah, you know what?
That's snitching.
I'm glad that that none of my family members or myself are in those predicaments anymore. So we just mind our own, and we're not worried about that because we're winning. When you're winning, you ain't got to worry about breaking the laws or none of that.
When you got God on your side,
I'm winning in life. Right. I ain't got to worry about none of that negative shit. I don't have that shit around me. I don't smoke. I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
Hey man, that's the best.
You know what I'm saying?
So what do you tell the kids, right? That's embedded in them, like from young. You know how your moms or your father be like, or your cousins, like, why you telling? Yeah. Like you a tattletale. It starts young. Like that's embedding in somebody. That's programming somebody. So as they get older, it's like, damn, like it feels wrong telling. You know what I mean? So what do you tell them? Like,
what you mean? I mean, it depends on what were you looking at it from. Because
all right, so
if you're looking at it from a carnal mind, you understand what I'm saying? It could be telling. But if you're looking for it, depending on the situation that the child did something that you tell, and you're looking at it from a righteous point of mind, because if you allow certain things to keep going on, and you don't say nothing, guess what? Somebody innocent end up getting killed, or that person end up getting killed, or going to prison. Somebody get hurt behind the consequence of a carnal mind. You said you had that. You said and that's the problem. I raised my kids totally different. I raised them different, man. I ain't raised them on that street. The streets don't. Let me tell you something, man. When you go to prison, the streets don't give you.
The streets don't give a fuck. They're not coming to visit you.
They don't give a shit. You gonna stand on some laws and some authority that don't give. But these shits was around long before you. They're gonna be around here long after you.
But what the thing is like, if you did the dirt, right?
If that's different.
If you did the dirt, and you take it as a man, and you take your goddamn charge, and you do whatever.
Hey, man.
If you know what I'm saying? If you put some hurting on somebody, and they come and put the hurting on you, don't go crying. You know what I'm saying?
You get in my car. You get in my car, Tommy.
You
get in my car, Tommy. Right? And I say, yo, you straight? You good? And you be like, yeah, you got any guns and drawers on you? Nah, right? You told me that, right?
Yeah.
All right, whatever you got on, you take your L, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not good, bro.
Right.
And we get pulled over, and you got guns and drawers on you, right? I'm not going to tell straight up. I'm not going to tell straight, but I'm going to give you some time. They find them. Hey, man, I'm going to be looking at you.
Listen,
I'm going to give you a few minutes.
And there's another thing that I want to talk about is that there is a war in the streets, right?
Right.
And in war, there's always going to be casualties. Right? That's fact. I don't like it when people that do dirt and then they get something done wrong to them. Now they're crying, well, discrimination, this and that.
Right.
Listen, you're dirt, so you don't get to choose what dirt happens to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're out there scamming, hitting licks or whatever, and then one day police does a brutality on you, hey man, that's...
And you know, I said that on one of my videos. I said, that now if you're the type of person that you was out there killing, and I've been shot several times, you know what I'm saying, in my life. Nobody never went to prison for shooting me. Nobody never went to jail for shooting me. I took that shit on the chin. You feel what I'm saying? But I've been home invaded, 5 cats, never told. You know what I'm saying? Never said a word. No two of them. You know what I'm saying? Never said nothing. I still ain't getting them dudes back. You feel me? That's common. But my thing is like, there's a difference, bro. Like when you done been do certain things, you understand what I'm saying? And you go in a different direction in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Because we all have been through karma. We all have some kind of karma. But if you've been out there, you done robbed, you done shot and killed people, and then you ain't never had to go to jail, nobody told on you. If that shit come back to you 20 years later, take your lick.
Yeah.
Take your lick.
Yeah.
Take your lick. But if you was just a hustler and you just know how to get money and you ain't never hurt nobody, killed nobody, you know what I'm saying? None of that, you ain't never told nobody, you never hurt nobody, and somebody come do something to your child or your mom, your cousin, anything, your wife, anything, and you 40, 50, 60 years, you got grandkids, you gotta go get your lick back.
Yeah.
You gotta jeopardize your life.
Mm-hmm.
You might be a born again Christian preacher, whatever. You gotta jeopardize your life to keep it street. Nah, I'm straight.
Right.
Yeah, going to prison, man. I'm telling. Look, I'm telling. Don't come play with me, Charleston White. I'm on your team, baby. I'm telling.
Charleston White. Yeah.
I'm telling.
I agree with 85% of the shit that he talked about.
I say 90. I say 90.
With the community and us really sticking together and us doing dumb shit, I agree.
That guy, he's like a special ed type of. He's a special ed.
He's smart.
No. If you really look at him, he was on special. He's special ed. He used to ride in the back of the bus. Now let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. He rode in the back of the bus, right? Mm-hmm. But he has street smarts, right? Yeah. And he came up with a way. He came up with a way after a while. He I guess, but he's still kind of off.
He was political.
He's off. He's not all the
he
way
drove.
there. He's off. Yeah. Right? But
he drove.
85% of the shit that he really talked about.
I don't know. I'm gonna say 25%.
Nah, I ain't gonna say.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want.
Now, Charleston White, I'm sorry, brother, but I watch your videos and
I agree.
And you kind of throw it off, my brother. You know
I agree with 90% of the stuff you say, Charleston. Man, holla at me, GrindTime, baby. I want you on my show. You know that is a big topic for us. If you see me, come holler at me. I'm telling you, man, I really want to talk about it because you hit home a lot of times with a lot of things you say about, excuse my French, niggers. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying.
But Charleston White is a YN that never grew up. He's still a YN. He's still a YN. Bro, that man is the that white. He's gonna die as a YN. He's got like a Benjamin Button syndrome going on.
Think about it though. Think about it.
He for his people.
Think about it.
He wants his people to progress. Like he wants people to do good.
He don't talk about the good people.
You know what? Listen,
he don't talk about the good people.
I'm only judging them through what I see on social media, and sometimes, like we said earlier in the conversation, everything's a facade. Not everything you see is real. Not everything you see is real. So I really need to hang out with Charleston White. I'm gonna take it back. You might not be thrown off. This might just be your character. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to say is that I need to spend time behind the scenes with the brother so that I really can know what about. Because what I see on TV cannot necessarily be real.
Let me ask you a question about the Gucci situation. How do you feel about the Gucci situation?
I feel like Gucci did what he's supposed to do. The incident happened 3 months before.
Right.
He had off-duty cops with him.
Right.
He had civilians with him.
Right.
It was filmed in a civilian building. You know what I'm saying? Now
everything.
They got cameras. The feds built up a case, right? Mm-hmm. They waited until they had their entire case and all the pieces together, and then hit it and let everybody know what happened in March. It happened in December. News came out in March, right?
That's right.
So then Gucci's like, well, everybody knows everything now. So why should I not capitalize off of this situation? Make a negative and turn a positive. This man goes and he makes a record, and now he's making money off of his of something that happened to him because he was a victim.
Right. But so let me ask you: Did he make a statement?
Yeah. If he made a statement,
did he make a statement?
Well,
but then nobody said he made a statement. They was just talking about the video that he put out after with the song.
If he made the statement, he's telling.
But he's a victim.
He's a victim.
Also, I understand that, but he also.
What are we supposed to do?
He's supposed to be a gangster. He's supposed to be a gangster.
No.
Listen, if you remember,
that's not what he's supposed to be. That's what he used to be.
I met.
So look,
hold on, time out.
He can't rap about
I knew Gucci personally when he was first starting out, right? And the first time somebody tried to run up in him, he killed them,
right?
And he beat the case, self-defense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? This time he has a wife now. He has a kid. He has business. He done slimmed down. He's not on drugs anymore. You know what I'm saying? He's more mature.
Yeah,
so now, like that though.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You're a God-fearing man, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're a child, what you do? You think as a child. You speak as a child, right?
Yeah. When
you become a man, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
I answer the question.
You're supposed to think like
no.
Man.
Hold on. Listen.
Like
now we keeping it street.
Mm-hmm.
Or we keeping it on God? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're gonna think on the righteous level.
All right.
What you did when you was young?
Yeah.
That was because you was young.
But
when you become a man, you put away childish things and childish thinking.
Most of these people never grew up.
So we talking about Gucci. Now Gucci grew up.
Turned into old fools.
Yeah.
No. All right. So Gucci grew up. All right. He's grown.
Right.
He grew up.
Do he supposed to live still on that same young persona?
His music is supposed to progress.
No, but there was a difference.
Now that's keeping it carnal minded.
You can't.
What happened? Wait. What happened to him? Well, the gangster shit that he talked about is about his past. Because he's not doing anything. He ain't doing none of that shit that he talks about in any of the songs right now or a few years. So listen, but wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute. So with Gucci, right? He was a victim, right? And then it's like they try to strong arm him to sign some legal paperwork where he would lose millions of dollars.
Right.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hey, this motherfucker I didn't sign that paper on my own goddamn free will. What is? Because those are legal documents. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he was like, hell no, I didn't sign those papers on my free will. They put the strap on my head.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the judge is gonna say, you know what? Yeah, those documents are non-void. You still own the rights to this YN, and you'll get all his money.
My thing is, if you talking about,
I don't know
shit,
the inside scoop of what happened, so I don't.
You talk about
really
gangsta shit in your raps, you gotta stick to that.
But when
you
last time you heard Gucci Man really rap some gangster shit?
You always rapping some gangster shit.
But when the last time you heard a Gucci Man gangster song?
Yeah, he doesn't talk about murder or none of that no more. He might
you
talk
ain't
about
heard no Gucci Man gangster song in a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the old Gucci. You know what I'm saying? When the old Gucci came over, ice cream, that's the old Gucci. It was young. T.I. was young.
Yeah.
Jeezy was young.
Yeah.
50 Cent was young. All these rappers were young. You think any of these niggas some killers? You ain't now one of them niggas gonna go shoot nobody and kill nobody.
The ones who really killed somebody and got away with it, those are
like
the ones that are
like Puff.
Nah, Puff is a freaky man.
No, Puff. No, listen. Puff was.
That nigga's
no, let me tell you something. No. Do you understand that
a freaky killer?
The reason why he got famous the first time because people got killed at his party that he threw. Yeah. Every time, then the Shine incident with the girl got shot in the nose. Then the Biggie and Tupac murders when Pac got shot and Pac was saying, "But Diddy's the one that set it up for me to get killed." Diddy is on some gangster shit.
I believe.
And he's probably got away with a lot of stuff.
But he was also on some freaky shit.
Yeah.
So that shit goes out the window.
Let me say
so because he's freaky. Because he's freaky.
Freaky gangster. He's a freaky gangster.
Freaky gangsters is different from real gangsters.
Hold on, bro. Look. Most cats with money that got M's and billions like that, they don't have to do that. They can afford that. They don't make them gangster.
Yeah.
Now, guys, that don't make you gangster. You feel what I'm saying?
He was paying for this to get done.
So check this out. A lot of people talk about, I love Boosie. But I know that, I stayed in Baton Rouge, so I used to hear stories about him. I used to be around people and shit. So I know Boosie had hands. I know he was a real turf nigga. Like, he's from the street, he gonna fight your ass, he gonna do what he gotta do. So a lot of people talk, oh yeah, he ain't doing no murder. Cool, I'm all with it.
Yeah.
Win it how you can win it. Do it how you can do it. That don't mean that he ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? That just means that what came to the forefront was in the forefront. You understand what I'm saying? That's all the people know. But you don't really know what he did and what kind of work he really put into the young. I got somebody else for you. People like Rollo, my man. Assalamu alaikum. You know what I'm saying? Muslim brother, Boo Young. I could talk about many stories.
Let me tell you what I'm saying. The funny story about Rollo. Rollo waterboarded me for real in the music video.
He waterboarded you.
We was doing a music video, and I was playing the feds. I was a cop in the video.
Right.
And he captures me, and they have me in this fucking dungeon.
Right.
And we had to actually do it.
Right.
So him and his homeboy put the towel over my face.
Okay.
And they took a gallon of water
and poured it
in my face. Yeah, for real. This is real. This is real. I had to get waterboarded by Rollo.
Right.
And then we shot a video where it was called Fuck 12.
Oh,
he had the entire neighborhood out there, and I was dressed as the leader of the feds of the the police with the riot gear and stuff. Yeah. And I arrest Rollo in the video and all of that.
All that
crazy. But man, he kind of like told on himself almost. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing all that stuff, disrespecting the police and all of that. And then next thing you know, he gets sent to jail. You know what I mean?
Man, let me tell you something, man. That's a real thoroughbred.
But listen,
that's a thoroughbred.
We had a lot of fun on this show tonight. Listen, I can stay here talking about this all night long. But I got ice after my ass, and you know what I'm saying. And we are somewhere in the north side of Georgia, and you never know when ice is gonna pull up on you. So I gotta go. Listen, I had a great time on GrindTime. I love the name. Right. I love the show. I love what you're doing, man. I'm on the grind all the time.
There we go.
I hope you guys are on the grind all the time. And with that being said, We will see you on the next episode. I want everybody to like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know how you feel about snitching. Let us know how you feel about the streets. Yeah. Let us know how you feel about life in general. And guess what? Maybe you have a story to tell, and maybe you could come down here on Grind Time and be interviewed by Willie Green, Tommy the husband. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you never know. And with that being said, we are out!
Comment right now, tell your story. Grind Time, ATL, WDG. Peace.
What's with all that drama that they be talking? It's time for Willie Green to get the podcast running. It's our time. Grind time.
ATL.
It's our time.
The podcast.
We on time. What they gonna say when we start speaking truth? We gonna talk about politics, celebrities too. We gon' hit you where it hurts and we gon' spit nothing but facts. Time to wake everybody up and put Grind Time on the map. It's our time.